What you are about to hear might just keep you up tonight. Welcome to Hauntcore Vault. My daughter and I just came home from our trip where we had booked an Airbnb for 6 nights. We left after the 3rd night. The host had the typical Southern hospitality personality, but something was off that first night. The door code used was a string of 7 numbers that she had memorized, but was nearly impossible for me to remember. I ended up locking ourselves out upon arrival and unloading, and had to walk over to the host's home to request the code again. She welcomed us into her home, and then began asking questions. However, she let it be known the questions were directed at my daughter, 8, and I should remain silent. That set off alarm bells there. Also upon arrival, the host had mentioned that we should close the curtains to the house, even though it's a safe place, because we are 2 girls. Mind you, there were no other homes around, as it was a huge private property. We walked back over to where we were staying and re-entered the premises. That first night I kept hearing what sounded like a large bug with a hard shell continuously flying into the mini-split in the bedroom. However, after 18 hours of travel, I was too tired to care. The second night was a different story. The bathroom attached to the room on the 2nd floor kept having a metallic tinkering noise while we were in bed. My daughter thankfully slept through it. However, I kept experiencing anxiety and feeling unsettled. I tried to tell myself I was just exhausted still and feeling anxious about traveling. During the 2 days we came and left, a fan I left on was turned off every time we arrived back. There was a small extendable mirror, the only mirror, in the bathroom that one could also tilt up and down. The mirror kept being tilted down towards a child's level. I assumed it was my daughter, until I tilted it back the final day there. I went downstairs to where my daughter was coloring and came back upstairs to it tilted again. Finally, the 3rd night was the last straw. After feeling for those prior days that we were constantly being watched, my daughter went to take a shower and said to me, "I am closing the bathroom doors so the lightning bugs can't watch me." My daughter is very extroverted and attached to me. She never wants the bathroom door closed when showering. This let me know she, too, felt something, but didn't have words to explain it. We finally went to bed and she fell asleep fast. However, I once again couldn't sleep because of anxiety and began experiencing panic attacks, which I am not prone to. Then the noises began, only worse than the prior 2 nights. The metallic tinkering noise in the bathroom grew louder and faster. I tried to tell myself it was a mouse. However, I have slept in cabins with mice, and they leave droppings, make squeaks, and you can hear them scurry. None of that happened. Then I heard what sounded like someone tinkering with the items left on the bathroom counter, and it sounded like they dropped a glass. Next, I heard the closet door across from the bed open, but my suitcases were in the way, and I heard the door hit them. These noises went on for hours. Everything inside me told me to run, protect my daughter, and get out ASAP. The next morning, I went into the bathroom, and there were a child's muddy footprints coming out of the shower and onto a white towel laid in front of the shower. It was not there the night before. I tried to explain it away, but I couldn't. My daughter had not played in any mud any of those days, and even if she had, there would have been muddy footprints from the front door where we took our shoes off. I immediately began packing our bags to never return again. After 2 nights of not returning, the host messaged me and offered an additional night free on her. Obviously, I declined. Do I mention anything to the host? Do I leave a review? It took me several days to shake the feeling of this experience. It was so scary that I may never stay in an Airbnb again.